tell us.
In fact, before we go to him, how will we ensure that they actually, all of the rest do not open? Because it's a bit challenging.
Okay, Mbide, very good morning. How are the arcade owners going to be working around this issue to ensure that they adhere to the standard operating procedures?
And what is the reaction of the people on the ground?
Good morning, my brother.
Downtown here in the city center, you'll be seeing some faces of excitement, of course, with some of these people who are coming side of Clock Tower, joining this Ben Kiwanuka Street. And many of these people coming are heading towards some of these arcades that were opened by the president during his address last night. But of course, we know that out of the 230 arcades that were opened, at least 110 are those ones which were able to be opened. And when you see just right here on my right-hand side, some of them are just opening, like that gentleman up is now opening because the day is today. Many of them are excited to resume their businesses. Also across that side, you can see they are also excited for opening today their arcades. Let me try to reach some of them and know how they feel now that they are back into business. This is their first day in just a space of 4 months when they've been closed for business. So Gambo Tiabosi.
Jetuisebu. Amanya nze mukatulu ekyovu Uganda.
Soko mbuli oliro otyo olwaleero.
Ate tulina buzibu. Ne muzeeyi kyatukoze. Mbeera mbi.
Embeera badde etya?
Mbeera mbi nnyo. Tetulina kyakulya tubonaabona. Tetumanyi kiddako kubanga.
Kati oguddewo.
Oguddewo naye ba landlord tetumanyi. Tetumanyi ba landlord kye bagenda tukolera. Naye tusaba baleme tuyisa bubi.
Okay, that is what he is asking, that now they are opened. He is requesting the landlords now that to be considerate to make sure that at least they at least give them a waiver for the rent charges. Let me also speak to some of these people are already open here. As you can see, many of the people are now opening inside here. You will see that other traders are also piling their merchandise, trying to see that they do some business. One of the directives that the president gave was to make sure there are some the places where they can wash their hands before they access these buildings here, the arcades in the city center. Now, inside here, you also see that there are others who are trying to organize their produce and enter the arcades. I'll also be speaking to some other people inside here, one of the arcades that are around this place, and understand what they've been able, now they are back into business. This is also another center for them to wash their hands. Abakyala batandise emirimu ogamba otya nyabo?
Ndi bulungi ssebo.
Amanya gaffe?
Amanya agange nze Sarah Semakula.
Oguddewo?
Nziguddewo. Era Mukama mwebaza ndi musanyufu nnyo olwa pulezidenti waffe kye yatukoledde n'olwa nannyini kizimbe kyaffe. Ekizimbe yakiyongeza bulungi nnyo, kirabika bulungi nnyo. Tuli basanyufu nnyo era tuli ready okukola.
Kaakati oli ready naye embeera ebadde etya nga tunaawo kuggula myezi 4?
Bannange embeera yo Mukama y'amanyi. Baffe nga ffe abantu tetuyinza kuginnyonnyola omuntu n'akitegeera. Naye twebaza Katonda kubanga tulabiridde ate era n'atutuusa ku kino.
Okay, kanfuneko n'omukyalo omulala Hajati ogamba otya?
Sanyusa obalaba. Tuli wano mu Magoba Arcade era twebaza President Museveni olw'okutuggulira. Tuli basanyufu kuba embeera ebadde etunyigiriza nnyo naye nga bwe baatugudde katusuubire nti bakasitoma baffe banaakomawo.
Waliwo amateeka agateereddwawo munagassa mu nkola okulanga tebaddamu baggala.
Twagatadde dda mu nkola, buli kimu weekiri, obuuma obupima, amazzi ag'okunaaba, sanitayiza, buli kimu weekiri.
Ogamba ogenda gateeka mu nkola naye kati masiki toyina, bagemye n'okwambala masiki.
Masiki yo ngirina, mbadde nkyali wano nga ngenda kunywa kacaayi naye nga ngirina kubanga tewabaddeyo bakasitoma bayingidde, obudde bukyali ku makya tutimba naye nga masiki ngirina. Bikulageko masiki ngirina buyiino.
Okay, kambuzeeko kandabe ono ye tunaba kubanga ggulawo bid 07 ye kyali wali waka baki sebo wasoda sebo.
Ndi bulungi sebo, ndi mutya leero.
Amanya gafe sebo.
Nze Dr. Mukasa, ED Kampala Arcades Advocacy Forum Chairman. Atwala abasuubuzi ba arcades mu Kampala.
Kakati gwe chairman ngose bulungi kati mmwe abasuubuzi abantu baba bagudde. Buyoyo madde mulwanirira naye kati amateeka munafa mutyo kulanga nti bantu bagassa mu nkola bale kuddamu baggalawo.
Weero ng'abasuubuzi nja kugezaako nnyo bakubiriza bagobera amateeka okwambala masiki, okusanitayizinga, social distancing. Tulina n'ebintu kati nga bw'olaba Magoba Arcade eno bagikoze bulungi nnyo, mbadde nsaba mbalageko wanaabirwa engalo, space muzira bamwe eziri
tulabyewo
esebo. Kaakati nga twagala n'akeedi endala ezitanaggulwawo omukulembeze w'eggwanga yakoze bulungi okuggulawo naye n'endala aziggulewo kyokka ati waliwo bye yabuusizza amaaso nabyo nga byali badde biyamba eggwanga kati twamusaba ku mazzi ku masannyalaze piriyodi eyo abantu gye batakoze abitunulemu ne rent kubanga ebbanga eri abantu gye batakoze twamusaba akitunulemu naye teyakyogedde bulungi tubadde tumusaba bwali taata w'eggwanga nakyakyogereko olw'abasuubuzi be nti bamukaabidde nga
But you as the chairperson, these traders, they say yes, the rent charges are so high, but it's you to negotiate with these landlords, make sure that at least they give them a waiver.
Okay. Now, for landlords bwe twogerako nabo bagamba nti singa President Museveni
Just giving that in English.
Okay. I'm Dr. Mukasa, Chief Executive Officer, Kampala Arcades Advocacy Forum. We are proud that the President uplifted the lockdown for the arcades, that these people are going to start working, but still we are requesting him to negotiate with Bank of Uganda so that can waive the interest rate on loans which landlords got, so that they can also give back to the tenants, because the rate is so high. And then we are requesting him to intervene. When he intervenes, everything will be at stake, because he's the one to decide the situation.
Okay, the other challenges with these other 110 arcades that are still closed up to now. What should be put in place so that they can also be open? What do you tell them?
Well, I'm also encouraging those other arcades which are not yet open to fulfill the SOPs so that they can open. Okay. Like renovating the toilets, giving learning water, and everything, so that they can also be opened, because they're also part of us. Okay. And we are requesting the government to really respond to them, because they are also Ugandans.
Okay. Let me also speak to some of these ladies who are putting up their mechanisms. It's been 4 months when you are closed. How do you feel now?
I feel good. You talk this.
Okay, what's your name?
Arinda Angel.
Arinda Angel. How do you feel after being open after 4 months when you're in a lockdown?
We feel so good. It's really a pleasure, and thanks to the government.
But there are some standard operating guidelines that were put up by the president. How are you going to make sure that you put this into practice so that it doesn't close again?
We shall put them in practice, because the sanitizer is here. As you are entering, I think you saw the water that is there. You can wash your hands. Then when you enter the shop, you sanitize. The masks, we already have them. So we already have everything, so I don't think they will close us again, since we have each and every essential that is needed. Okay.
How about registering? We were also saying that we should also register all the clients. Do you have a book already?
Yeah, we already have a book, and we had always been having a book, though we are going to put this in practice of registering the people, because we are just registering like what has been bought, but currently we are going to be registering the people that have bought, and then their phone numbers, as he mentioned.
Okay, wish you a good day and wish you luck in your business. Also, let me also speak to some other people here. Already some shops are still closed, and maybe their owners will be coming back here to open. And let me speak to some of these ladies who are also excited for opening again. How are you doing? What's your name?
Hajara Seguja.
How do you feel being opened?
I feel very good, but only the one option is that. But gulirawo ku mabala banaye ne roji tuli bubi. Kyekijja okusinga okutusanyusa. Kyekijja okusinga okusanyusa obulungi nnyo, batugulirawo loogi bagudama ebizimbe bulungi naye ka stress tunaziteekawo. Batugulirawo amaloogi, batugulirawo ku mabaala tusanyukemu.
Banga ebizimbe nga bino akeeriza ebimu biriko amaloogi waggulu, biriko ebifo ebisanyukirwamu.
Biriko amaloogi naye maggale, bananzijayo misinde. Baka kintu kimu kyokka kye baba batuyamba, loogi n'amabaala bigulewo.
Stress mukyaziyinza okubanga mwesanyusa.
Stress nyingi nnyo, sente zaffe zitutuulidde. Tuguddewo tugenda kuzira katwagala tusanyukirako tufune ku ddembe, kintu kyokka loogi n'amabaala.
Kimwagala. Kubanga sene mwanga mukola.
Tugenda bba tukola tuziriirewa. Tulidde tumaze katwagala ku mabaala.
Okay, kamfuneyoko ne omukyalo mulala one more time here as we wind up this conversation here. But still here, some other shops are still closed here. And okay, these are some of the traders here in one of the arcades that have been opened today by the president, and business is still ongoing here. I'll be also showing you what's happening out there as people continue coming in and out. Maybe this lady here is also excited for having been opened. Nyabo gambo otya?
Bulungi sebo.
Amanyago.
Namanda Goroti.
Gwowulira otya?
Ndi musanyufu nnyo. Kuba batugudde twadde tukoye okutuula ewaka era tuli basanyufu kya nsusso.
Ewaka wadde okolayo ki?
Kwebaka. Kuba emirimu gye twali tukola baali bagiggala.
Kakati ki ky'oteekateeka kubanga okola mu ekyenjawulo kuba nga oggyayo ssente ezo zoweeta kubanga olina okusasula rent?
Ekyo tujja kikwasa Mukama kuba tetumanyi mbeera abantu batya okujja e Kampala bye bagulira ebya coronavirus, so ekyo tukikwasa Mukama.
Kati g'okozeewo nteekateeka kikula nga abantu bakusiiga bulwadde?
Baataddewo okunaaba engalo, twaguze sanitizer, tusibawo akawuzi ku mulyango, social distance. So, bakasitoma tubawa amabanga okwogerako naffe.
Okay. These are some of the traders down here in Kampala who have been able to open their shops. And this is Morning at NTV. I'll be giving you much more details on what happens here in the city as people get excited as you can see them after being opened. This is Morning at NTV. I take you back to studios for a short commercial break. And then Sandra Trinobulio with Romeo Wusiku will be back and give you much more conversations here on NTV. Keep it here.